If you download data from other sources, sometimes you end up with what appear to be data entries, and yet they're actual text entries. And you can see that the information in column A is readable and understandable in rows 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are data entries. But as we try and work with these, for example, if we were to highlight these cells and right-click and try and format the cells, we can try one of the formats here, one of the built-in date formats, for example, here, maybe this one here, and nothing happens. It doesn't change. So we want to get to this data and make it worthwhile. Sometimes what we need to use here is a function called DATEVALUE. And if the entry looks like a date, now this is sort of a vague definition, but if the entry looks like a date, there certainly are many situations where this function will take that data and actually give us something we can work with. And at first it doesn't look like that. A quick fix here would be to right-click and go into Format Cells. If you know the keystroke shortcut, Control-Shift-#, you might use that, or possibly one of these date formats here. Just use this one. And let's try this on the other cells. We'll simply copy this downward. The format will come with it. We're using DATEVALUE. So it's one of a number of different ways to help you convert data. Sometimes we run into times that have been entered as text or copied in as text, and we need to get to this information as well. Can't format it. We use a function called TIMEVALUE. Here too, a quick formatting change could be Control-Shift-@, or right-click Format Cells, pick one of the time formats, maybe this one, possibly the one below it. There we go. And we have our time displays. Now, in both situations, when you do use formulas or functions in these cases to clean up the data, what you want to do eventually is keep this and throw away the original data. But these are formulas that depend upon the original data. So some of you may be aware of a 3 or 4 step sequence that requires us to copy these and then paste the values. Let's simply do this in one step. With the right mouse button, I'm going to take this selected data and drag any edge with the right mouse button on top of the old data. And as soon as I let go of the mouse, copy here as values only. That information is all cleaned up, except for the formatting here. We'll have to right-click here and again adjust this under time. There we go. And get rid of this data. We don't need this anymore. DATEVALUE and TIMEVALUE are both tools to help us convert data that sometimes isn't looking the way we want it to. Great features for cleaning up data.